Man.
Here we go, making really on, getting icy zone, flexing, I've been swerving, make it trendy, we look sexy.
I started boxing at age 5. Growing up, my dad, I grew up watching my dad and my brother boxing, so I went to the gym with them every day. And it just kind of became like part of my routine, training, boxing, and I was just like consistently training every day. I started boxing.
So who inspired you? What boxer out there inspired you?
I say my dad and my brother inspired me first. They introduced me to the sport. I grew up watching my dad and my brother, so they definitely inspired me to start boxing. As I got deeper into it, I say Andre Ward was probably a big inspiration for me. He's from the Bay Area. He's a great fighter, and I definitely grew up watching a lot of Andre Ward, so that's definitely another inspiration.
So you're signed to Mayweather. So what's the difference between the amateurs and the pros? Now that you're a pro boxer, and I know you didn't spend that much time, in the ring, and that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I say the gloves are smaller. I got longer rounds. When I was an amateur fighter, I fought 1 minute rounds. I never made it past 1 minute rounds. So, going straight to the pros, it's 3 minutes, 8-ounce gloves, no headgear. So it's like, you got to be on your A game. It's a big difference.
So the mentality nowadays most fighters have, with that zero. You know what I mean? Are you really concerned about that, or you just want to fight? Because that's the big thing now. Yeah, losing that zero. Keeping that zero.
The goal is to be the best fighter ever. So of course I want to stay undefeated my whole boxing career. I take the O serious. I want to keep it at 0.
So your amateur record, what was your amateur record?
My amateur record was 34-4.
34, okay. And so, every time you lost, you learned a little something from it.
Yeah, it's always a learning lesson.
It's a learning So, in terms of, you being in situations where, fighter, because it's a game nowadays where they try to avoid fighters so they don't have to. And you look like a dangerous fighter. I'm trying to say, first round knockout. You sent shockwaves. You're on Mayweather. You got the whole world looking at you now. It's not just here in Oakland or the Bay Area. You got the whole world looking at you, right? So the thing about it is that you really gotta stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? In this boxing game, because as you see, Lopez, he wasn't focused last night. You watched the fight last night?
Yeah,
he wasn't focused. And you seem like a very focused individual. You know what I mean? Do you do, what other sports did you play?
In middle school, I played basketball for a little bit, and then in high school, I played football.
Was you ever in karate or wrestling or anything like that?
Nah.
Really?
I just strictly did boxing. Boxing only.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah. No other sports. Basketball, football, and boxing.
So as you start to grow, do you think about getting into maybe acting? If they offered you roles? Definitely.
If I get the opportunity to do a little bit of acting, why not? I want to try to live life to the fullest and do everything. So if I get an opportunity to model, do acting, I'm willing to do it.
Oh, is that right? Okay, that's good. So you grew up here in the Bay Area?
Yeah, I grew up on High Street.
High Street.
I'm from East Oakland. Yeah.
Okay.
California.
So during school, did you get in a bunch of rumbles, or you?
No,
everybody knew you box. So
everybody wants to be cool. Like, oh, that's David. That's David. Cool.
Because I had a daughter that grew up and she was the councilman, and she was in the fight every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Occasionally people try to fight me, bro. And, I just act like I'm soft. I don't want to.
Right.
Let them have it.
So tell me this. Now that you with Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, and you got the whole world looking at you right now. And I know that probably was a dream of yours, right?
Definitely.
Right. And have you worked with Mayweather? Have you showed you some things, or have you had that
not
opportunity?
Yet. Not yet. I got to meet him when I was in New York. It was just a brief conversation.
Okay.
Hopefully we can meet him one day.
So have you been to the Mayweather gym?
I've been to Mayweather gym.
Was you in the dog pound? You try to?
No, they don't really do that no more.
They don't
It's,
do
it's
that?
always good sparring there.
It's good sparring though?
Yeah.
Who'd you spar at the gym?
I sparred with Kevin Johnson.
Uh-huh.
Always good work with Kev. The last time we sparred, I believe the last time Floyd's dad was there.
Floyd Senior?
Yeah, Floyd Senior was working in my corner, so that was cool.
Oh, okay. Did you work the match with him?
Nah, he was just in his corner when I was sparring.
And what did he tell you? He tell you?
Everything my dad tell me, flick the jab,
Right.
circle to the right. Everything my dad told me, he basically repeated.
Okay. Okay. So in terms of road work, what type of road work do you do?
As far as
How many
running,
miles do you run a day?
well, it depends on where we at in camp. It depends on where we at in camp. As soon as camp starts, my dad's run 10 miles. Get all the nasty stuff out my lungs, just blow my lungs out. Normally we run like 2 to 3 miles a week. In between that, we like to run up hills. We go to Berkeley to run up those dirt hills, and then we go to Strawberry Canyon. It's a place in Berkeley. It's like 10 steep hills. So a lot of uphill runs. And then we have our track work. We do a couple of sprints. I don't want to give out the routine.
No.
That's our secret.
Yeah, I don't know what you doing
It's hard, bro. It's hard. It's killer.
Yeah. Hey, so tell me this: during your amateur career, did you ever have like your Floyd Mayweather moment where you got caught in the ring and you had to battle back?
I've never been stunned, never been rocked. My amateur career was a breeze, pretty much. It was easy.
It was really
It was
easy.
a breeze, yeah. A lot of the work is in the gym. A lot of my sparring, yeah. You know, I spar with Aaron Coley. Chris,
Yeah, I know Aaron Cole. Yeah,
all these top guys.
I watched
out here,
him when he was amateur growing up.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah, I used to be with him every
He
day.
helped me up my game so much, man.
Yeah, cause he could actually he left-handed too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Aaron-
he
Aaron
do
got a
both.
lot.
So yeah, he can give you really good work. Like especially if you need left-handers and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause I seen him with Kid Chaplin out in LA. We was giving him work out there for left-handed. So during it when I know the money haven't came yet, but once the money get in, because you know that's all.
Jeez.
I think Tio went a little bit crazy. So staying hungry and staying humble. I know your dad Kris, definitely gonna keep you on that path. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, that's the key really. Boxing is all about being focused. You know what I mean? And you seem like you're very focused. So when you fought your last fight and you knocked him down, and when he got back up, what was you thinking?
At first I was juiced. I was like, let's go. Knocked down. It felt so good.
Then he got back up.
Then he got back up. So I'm in the corner like, I'm finna finish. I'm finna knock him out. And then I hear my dad. He's like, don't get reckless.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, I can't hear the crowd.
Right.
I heard that. I'm like, I looked at him. I was like, all right. I had to like snap back into reality. I was like,
Right.
calm down. I think that's where Tio went wrong last night. He came in. His
Yeah.
mentality, I threw him off. So I had to calm down and focus and really like regather myself and make sure I don't get careless or do anything reckless. So, you know, my dad, he said, don't get reckless, stay focused. So I had to calm down. And then, you know, I came in, set up a few shots, and then I knocked him out.
So did you know anything about this fighter? I mean, before you went in there, did you watch any of his videos?
Yeah. Mayweather Promotions, they sent us the opponent. He was like a Texas Golden Gloves champion or something like that. He had a couple of fights. So, you know, we didn't just fight a taxi cab driver. He was a live guy.
No, I know.
Yeah,
That's
a lot of guys, that's what they fight in their pro debuts. So, you know, we took camp very serious because we knew we had a live guy. So, yeah, we knew who he was. He had some experience, so we trained hard for him. We got the job done.
That's real talk, man. I'm glad to be here with you, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I've been around Aaron and all that when he was growing up, you know what I mean? And I'm glad to see you, you know what I'm saying, sign. That's a huge accomplishment, man. You know what I mean? And definitely listen to your dad, man, because, you know, on this level, they're going to be coming at you, you know what I mean? And it seemed like, to me, that you know what I'm saying, you really got that power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Any social media platforms that they can reach you at?
Social media, you can follow me on Instagram at Dynamite Lopez _ DYNAMITELOPEZ _ and I have Twitter, same thing.
That's real stuff.
What's some of the fighters that like the top fighters that you study like, you know, 5 fighters that you study as far as patting your style and stuff like that?
A lot of fighters I've studied.
New school, old school.
I watch Terrence Crawford a lot because he's a lefty. I was just training with Crawford at Verge Gym.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, that was lit. I got to watch him spar too.
What's one of the things that he taught you? Like, yeah, he showed you.
Circling, always circling to the right. As a lefty, you want to stay away from the righty's right hand. So just always circling to the right. I watch a lot of Canelo.
Give us your five. Your top five.
Top 5.
That you study, that you know, Pat.
It switches like weekly because my dad has me watch a lot of old school fighters too, and it's like, oh, he's nice too.
Yeah.
If I could think of 5, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, Canelo, Errol Spence, and probably Pacquiao or Floyd.
Is these your top favorite 5 fighters, or just
My
fighters
favorite 5.
That's your favorite 5? For real?
That's 5. That's like the top 5 I watch a lot. I try to study. Yeah, definitely them.
What about new fighters like Jerome Ennis?
Oh, Ennis is a beast. I got to see him live. Woo! Ennis is a beast. And Tank, I watch a lot of Tank. Tank is a powerhouse.
Yeah. He actually boxed in. He can brawl. He can do it all.
Yeah,
Actually.
Tank.
Yeah.
Do you think like as far as like the Bay Area, once Dre left, like, you know, it's retired, like as far as like the tension on boxing in the Bay Area, kind of like it's not here, it's not really there.
Yeah, it's not.
They got a few fighters in stock.
Nobody's really like big like that. Like,
Yeah,
everybody is more of a local fighter.
So do you feel that you can take that and you can bring it to the next level and have that Sean come out here?
Considering, you know, that I'm with Mayweather Promotions,
Yeah.
I think people seeing it like, oh, this kid with Mayweather. You know, I'm gonna try to really run it up and try to put on for the Bay, get Oakland back on the map.
Yeah.
Do you want to perform in the Coliseum?
Definitely. Hope to fight for a world title there. You know, have the whole Oakland there, you know, supporting me.
That'd be beautiful, man.
Surely.
So what's your turn up? Like, I know we spoke earlier, like your music that you mentioned a lot of people, but you didn't mention really nobody from the Bay Area. They don't really like.
Oh, from the Bay. I like G-Eazy.
That's good. For real?
G-Eazy, I like G-Eazy.
Yeah, G-Eazy be spitting though.
G-Eazy, Chai Benji, Fredo Bags, Lil Freezer.
From the Bay, like Bay Area?
Yeah, they're all from North Oakland, East Oakland. It's a whole lot of other people. I can't think of them. But yeah, definitely those guys. Good rappers.
So people want to like really get to know you like outside of boxing. Like, what's like the things that you like to do, like that people don't know?
Come on, Taylor.
I'm into fashion. I love fashion.
You keep saying fashion, bro.
Drip, man, I love drip. I spend a lot of time on Grail. I like to buy a lot of shoes, nice clothes.
What's your shoes like? What's your brand like that you?
I like Cactus Plant, Air Force Ones.
Off-White?
Off-White, Jordans, Yeezys, all that. A little bit of everything.
So yeah, to be honest with you, those sponsors gonna be, you know what I mean? They're gonna be at you now, you know what I mean? As soon as they realize that they got, you know what I mean, potential model plus boxer, you know what I mean? Man, yeah, that's big sponsorship right there coming in. Yeah.
So what's your your training process like? You know what I'm saying? As far as like on a daily basis, yeah, your routine.
I told you I would lose
It's boxing routine Monday through Thursday. We mix it in with a little bit of strength and conditioning. We run on the weekends. Occasionally throughout the week, maybe on Monday or Wednesday, I run 2 to 3 miles. As far as the boxing routine, it's pretty simple. Jump rope, shadow box, bag work, speed bag, doubling, all the tools in here. And then, you know, we do push-ups and pull-ups. And then when we're getting ready for camp, we might mix it up a little bit. We might do 30 minutes on the bags, 12 rounds of shadow boxing. Whatever my dad throws at me, I just get it done. But we definitely mix it up. But for the most part, we just keep a steady routine and getting our reps.
So you think as far as like, you know, 'cause out here in the town, like we exposed to everything. Like, so you think like like as far as boxing kept you out of a lot of trouble and
definitely.
things like that? Did your pops talk to you as far as about like discipline? Because you got a lot of people in boxing that got real good discipline, but you got people that they ain't disciplined at all. Like one of the two people would be a prime example, like Ward and Floyd. Like no drugs, they don't really party and stuff like that.
Of the world.
Then you got as I said, it's two sides. So do your pop talk to you about as far as discipline, or is there something that you just know that you have to have, especially dealing with boxing?
I mean, growing up, I seen a lot of people who were like great fighters, and then outside of the gym, their life is they just doing whatever, partying, smoking, doing drugs, So, I got to see what it was like. I got to grow up seeing Andre, and then I see people come in and out of the gym, living the party life. So I basically got to choose like, do you want to do this, or do you want to do that? And obviously, I want to do the right thing, I want to stay on track, live a healthy life. So I just kind of grew up, and I got to see what it was like, and I chose to stay disciplined and respect the sport, respect my body, and really get after it.
There you go.
Yeah. So coming from High Street, man, you got any ties to Kamaya? Would she be somebody that will fight, have you come in, like, come in in the ring?
Yeah, man, I definitely love to have Kamaya walk me out. Man.
She from High Street, so
me and my dad used to slap Kamaya every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, I for surely tap in with Kamaya.
That'd be a good look, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be a straight good look. What schools like for us? Like what schools you went to out here? Elementary, junior high?
I went to Piedmont Avenue, and then
I went to Piedmont.
I went to Westlake for like 2 years, and then my mom transferred me to Northern Light. That's like near the Oakland Zoo.
Yeah.
And then I did like 2 years at Alameda High, and then COVID happened. And,
Besides boxing, what sports you went to?
Basketball and football.
Warrior fan?
I don't really look at any other sport. Basketball and football.
Basketball, football. Warrior fan, Raider fan?
I'm a 49er fan. I like the Niners.
For real?
The Raiders be choking.
Hey, man.
I kind of just try to like reflect on my first amateur fight. What was that feeling? What did I feel? And I remember for my amateur fight, I was so nervous. I was like, felt butterflies all over my stomach. But for my pro fight, it was weird. I wasn't really nervous. I was confident. I believed in myself. I wasn't cocky at all. Like I don't know what it was. Like, I didn't really feel anything. I already knew I was gonna win. Like I don't want to sound cocky, but like I prepared for like 3 months, just training hella hard. So, like I was like 100% confident in myself. So, I was chilling.
When your next bout?
When's my next bout?
March.
Sometime around March.
Out here.
Out here?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Probably Richmond.
Okay.
Or Richmond?
Here.
Convention Center.
Yeah, we gonna be there.
You want to get more rounds in after your first round? Like you gotta do it out the first round. You want to get more? Like
Yeah, I definitely want to get more rounds. I want all the experience I can get. So when I start getting tough competition, I'm prepared for it.
I don't want to
like anything with golden gloves and nationals and stuff like that.
I fought in the summer gloves.
since he was 12. Like that.
Hella other local tournaments, a couple smokers.
Yeah. All fighters, man.
A lot of my fights were tournament fights. I never really just fought anybody to fight. It was all tournament fights.
Have you got in the ring like spar with Mikhail Spencer, Joey Spencer, stuff like that? You ain't been in the ring? They too big?
I can probably work with them now.
You was one what?
I fight at 140. I walk around like 140.
I was carrying the shit.
Yeah,
You like six what?
6 flat.
Oh, you 6 foot?
6 foot.
Oh, you about to be taller than that.
6'4", hell no.
I thought you said 6 foot. Like what? You about to be taller than that. What you 18, 19, 17?
Well, he did.
Yeah, you gonna sprout up a little bit, man.
But
For real.
that's because we
still
treated him
recording?
like he was a champ.
Right.
We don't like not like Tim Limo.
You good. Let me get some